All right, and he was just like, cool, like, thank you. Thank you. All right, we're back. I am so sorry to my Facebook and YouTube fam. You guys, I tried to show you the singing cockatoo. I tried. I'm gonna have to test that when I don't take you into the freaking Matrix. So hopefully you found me back. That was definitely not what I had intended for. It's this video of a cockatoo that's arguing, and it's quite hysterical. And at some point I will show you. And I also wanted to show you these really cute photos of my family dog back when he was a little puppy, because my dad texted them to me last night, and I was like, oh my God, sure. But anyways, that will have to wait. Do you guys have any questions while we're at it? Hey, Glenn, what's up? You look like a mermaid. What? Hey, hi, Heather. Hi. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Funk said, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for doing this every day. It's amazing. You bet, my friend. I'm here every day through the week at 5 p.m. ET. And we'll be hanging out. I'm going to be playing some music. It is nice to be back with all of you. And I love reading these chats and hearing how you guys are doing. I hope this is a part of your day that's like really maybe breaks up your day a little bit if you've been working, or if this is happy hour, or if it's the morning and you could start off your day with a nice huzzah, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. You guys, I gotta add some new tracks because I don't think I can play along with Spotify. Facebook doesn't like that. Glenn says, enjoy your music. Have you ever played with David Sanborn? I have, actually. David Sanborn's a dear friend, and gosh, he's such a legend on the saxophone. We first met, Oh, I love this. Look at all these comments. That's so cool that I can show you guys. David Sanborn and I met in Boston years ago. I went to see him perform when it was with Joey DeFrancesco on organ, and the band is so killing. And I've been listening to his records for so many years now. And there's actually, he invited me to jam at one point. And then later we did the jazz cruises together, and it's so bizarre. It's so surreal to be like, we became friends. And I remember these talks of talking about like Altissimo with him and hanging out in his dressing room. He's honestly like one of the most genuine, cool guys. And there's a YouTube video of us actually up on YouTube. Yes, Heather, on the cruise. David was doing these epic nighttime sessions based upon his past TV show, and everyone would go sit in. It was so cool, man. We'd be jamming at like 1 a.m. So cool. Oh my gosh, hello from Puerto Rico. I love this. All right, so Facebook and YouTube, if you guys have questions, I can actually show it on the screen. Hello from Wisconsin. Hi, Linda. This is so cool. I love this. Let's show it. Craig from Barbecue Exchange in Gordonsville. Happy to listen to you while cooking at the fire. You are fantastic. Thank you so much, Craig. Now, I have a question for you. What are you cooking? Hello from West Argentina. Yes. Scott, you can absolutely DM me a question. Got it. Hey! Oh, la, la, la. What's up, Trevor? La, 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 la. Cliff from Boston. What's up, Cliff? How you doing? I grew up in Brookline, Massachusetts. So Matthew's saying when I grew up in San Antonio, there was Jim Cullum or Jamie Cullum band. You're a bad Mama Jama. Oh my gosh. Mama Jama? Matthew. If you're talking about J.B. Cullum, I actually got to play with J.B. Cullum when I was 18 at the Newport Jazz Festival, and I love him. He's such a great artist. Again, like really amazing person. He invited me to sit in. Wow, my concert from the Kennedy Center. I have best. I love. Okay, so let me just tell you guys. I was just saying, loved your Kennedy Center and your pull tab best. I love that dress. Sometimes it gets caught on phone, and then it's like really. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? All right, let's see. Instagram, you got any questions? Any questions? Take a few live questions. IG fam, if you want to request, and if you got your best sax and music question you do, request in, and I'll get you up on the screen. It's almost like we're in person. I'm still watching. I got you, my YouTube and Facebook fam. I love it. We got friends from all around the world. Thank you, Cyril. You are saxophones doing. I got the Big Mama, my baritone. I got the soprano sax. I have my Yamaha Custom Z, Yamaha. I have my Mark VI saxophone, which is one I played for over 10 years and still play sometimes for fun. But she usually stays in the case because this is the one that goes on the road with me. I have my Yanagisawa curved soprano. So that I have five of my babies. Minnesota in the house. What up, Danny? All right, shall we take some callers, you guys? If you want to request in, give me your best question. Let's see. Let's go live with somebody. Eric Waters Music. Let's see what's up with Eric. La 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 la. Hopefully YouTube and Facebook fam. Hope you can. What's up, Eric? Where you at? Oh, that was dramatic. Hold on. Wait a second. This microphone. Let me try. Can you try speaking again? Hello. Hey, what's up? I had a microphone in, that's why. Man, that was one of the best entrances I've seen in a while. He did the spinny chair. Did you? You what? What did you say? Okay. Where are you calling in from? Oh, me too. Cool. What's going on? You got a question?
Yeah, I do have a question.
What's up?
So, recently I've been like, I don't know, man. I really like playing on soft reeds because of how, like, I can get that subtone in the low range.
Yes, one of my faves.
That medium range.
Yeah.
My high range, like, where I want it, sounds kind of weak and bright. So, like, I've been switching between mouthpieces recently. Like, I got a few links. Kind of Diodario D7M right now.
Nice.
Like, do you have any tips?
Well, let me hear you. I want to hear what you're talking about. But that's cool. Yeah, man. That you sound great. Is that a double embouchure you're rocking? Yeah, it's actually very unusual to see people playing with double embouchures, but I've been that it's actually the best technique you can use for relieving. That's dope. So you got a beautiful sound. Yeah. So play me some high stuff, some stuff you're talking about. Nice. Digging it. I'm digging your sound. Get at you're saying you're trying slightly your sound. So, and then what does it sound like up there in land and altissimo? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. First, I'm really digging how I like the brightness of your upper range. I think to get at your question, and it's a little bit hard for me to I don't know. This is just my opinion, but of course, different mouthpieces will change your sound, and you'll ultimately know when you kind of found the sound that you're looking for, because I do believe that so much of it is happening here. But different mouthpieces will change it. I like to integrate when I try to get a darker sound, even if I'm playing a very bright horn or like a baffle mouthpiece, I'm doing a lot of opening up my throat and kind of like ooh, adding as much of kind of roundness in my mouth. If I wanted to make my sound on the high register, let me just play my regular kind of brightness. Then if I start to open things up and add like that ooh, open up my when I want to make things a little bit darker too, I even throw my right hand down, which is going to help a lot of people with thing, but it will fatten up your sound a bit and make it a little, at least on alto. Do you ever try that? Yeah. 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 Have you done that before? Yeah, it's a fun color to play around with. That's the other thing when I'm playing. I kind of use as an actual a color. So if I start to yeah, exactly. Hear the false part, but it makes just a little difference. So and sometimes when I am holding a higher note, I'll put them down, and it'll give a different texture. Oh no! Am I back? I was just saying sometimes I will just put my right hand down to just give it a different texture. Yeah. So play with that. I'm digging your sound, and thanks. Keep me posted. Yeah, man. Good to hear you. Be well. Ciao, ciao. Joining us, asking the fattening up the high end. Which, I think a bunch of you saxophonists might start to ask what setup to play. And in this case, like, he had a really, Eric had a great full sound that I was really digging. Exactly what he was talking about in the high end, because I liked how he was playing. But sound is such a specific thing, you guys. It's like, that's why Eric, you really just taken whatever's up here, and it's the same with any type of instrument or singing. You take what's in your head based upon the influences, people you love, the little things that you take, just like, how we develop any of our tastes, our sensories, our eyes, our mouth, our ears. And that is ultimately the sound that's going to be up in your head. So it's a very interesting thing when you play a woodwind or you play a brass instrument, because so much of it has to do with your, like, everything is based on your throat positioning. The subconscious things that happen to our throats, when we decide to make a certain tone. For example, let's do something together. And even for the fans out there, I know we're getting a little technical, but this might be interesting. This might be interesting for you. If you just pretend that you are about to cry. And that's probably a really hard ask. Wait, okay. Let's do a different emotion. We're not gonna cry. Let's do like, oh, thank you, Marbles. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate it. All right, let's not do crying. Let's do like laughter, right? So everybody just picture that singing cockatoo that I was going to show you before YouTube and Facebook went into the matrix. And I want you to start laughing. Do it. Well, there's so much that's happening that's just naturally happening in your throat and your mouth. So the name of the game for all my woodwind players out there becomes, you really want to get to this point where you probably have heard me say it 1,000 times. For any of you who are part of my online workshops, you know that I'll just be like, throat positioning, take those mental snapshots of where your throat is. It's this really hard thing, because most of the time when we're talking and when we're laughing, it's not like we're analyzing how our throats feel, but you have very, very intricate muscles in your throat and your mouth, and you can get to know them just like you can get to know any other muscle in your body, and you also can strengthen them like you strengthen any other muscle. So that might be something that, just like, as you're walking around and you're just like laughing, be like, oh, how would this feel? All right, so any more questions? Let's see. Oh my gosh. All right, this is so sweet. Ariana is saying, she's a question. She said, can you tell us about Mood Changes? It's my favorite album of yours. Could you play something from it? Well, thank you, Ariana. You guys, I made that record over 10 years ago. I was 16 years old, and it's an album which you can find on all the streaming services. You can get, if you like the autographed CDs, you can get it on my online store. There's like 6 pictures of me on the cover, and I have all these different faces because I wanted to be like, Mood Changes. And the album has a lot of different musical palettes and settings. Let me see. Oh my God, you are taking me back, Anna. I'm trying to remember what songs were on that record. If anybody knows, type them out. I think I guess I could just Google what I did. I think I played Here, There. I think I did a Beatles song. Oh, yes. This is an original song that's on that record called Happy Theme Song. A fun little story about that song. It's called Happy Theme Song. And this will be maybe helpful to any of you composers out there. So I was actually the way that the song came to me is I was practicing saxophone, and I think I was doing some scales or something. And then I came up with this riff. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And so the one thing that I always do, I will always pause my practice session if a song comes to mind. And I would say the same for all of you. Like, that's the only time I might have a whole practice agenda, but if I have like a song that's brewing, I'll be like, oh, that's really good. Like, I'm going to pause my practice session, come back to it, and let me work on the song. Or if I really do need to practice something because I have something coming up, then I will voice record it and be like, I'm going to come back to you later. But some songs, honestly, I've had songs that just write themselves in like 20 minutes, and it's a glorious thing. And that was one that I kind of figured out right away. So it came from noodling on the saxophone. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate 16 when I recorded that one. Can you believe it? What's up, Marin? How you doing? All right, let's get one more caller in. So if you want to be in the video, in and get your best musical sax question ready. It doesn't even have to be your best question. It could just be a question. But get a question ready. And let's see what we can do. Let's do some debugging, shall we? All right. Let's get Tristan on here. Voice memos are the best. Hi. What's up, Tristan? Hey. What's going on?
Not much, just practicing a little bit while I was listening to you.
Tristan is practicing. Wait, that's awesome. What are you practicing?
I was practicing anthropology.
Cool, man. Can you give us a little, I'm going to put you on this little taste. Let's hear what you're doing. Woo. Yeah, man. Oh my God, that was great. You got such a big fat sound on the berry. Yeah. Sounds like you're the right things. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. What would you say to start approaching fast chord changes like that, or like non-linear stuff that's like just bang, 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 new chord, new chord?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, first, slow everything down. Do you use like the iReal Pro or a backing track? Yeah. So, I mean, that's a great thing about those backing tracks, that you can just slow it down, change the keys, which, by the way, do them in all keys. Anthropology up a half step every chorus. But yeah, I always like to start slow so that I can get my ideas out clearly. And then I think it's important to, well, there's a couple different ways you can approach it. One is a much more technical way, which if you're trying to get get your speed up, get your technique together, I might have you play, set the BPM slower, and then just do a steady stream of eighth notes. And that's not because I wouldn't ever want you to go on stage and just play a steady stream of eighth notes. It's literally just for the practice room. Because I've noticed, and this happened to me in the past when I was trying to play up-tempo songs, that I would just play little blips. Like, I'd be like, but it would be hard to be like, you know what I mean? So, so that's the first thing. Find a BPM where it's like you can still play all your eighth notes cleanly, and then just keep pushing the BPM from there. But the goal is that you want to just have a steady stream of eighth notes, and when you do take a break, take like a deep breath and restart. But no, like da-da, 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 da-da. So that'll help with just your technique part. The reason why I say slow it down is because it's going to allow you to be able to kind of create your own lines. And I actually would recommend writing out some of your own licks, writing out some of your own lines, because one of my teachers told me, the great Jerry Bergonzi, years ago, I kind of used to think that was like cheating to write out my own lines. But then he was like, No, it's a great thing to do. Like when you're going at such a fast tempo, it's honestly very hard to spontaneously improvise in the moment. So, and I think a lot of great players had kind of their go-to lines, but the cool thing about writing your own is it's not a copy of anybody's. And so I heard Joe Henderson wrote a ton of his own lines out. So that could be a good exercise for you. That flow of steady eighth notes at a slow BPM could be an exercise for you. And then the other thing I would say is if you had to go on stage right now and play Anthropology at a really fast tempo, I would just say make your phrasing very clear when you improvise. And just try, even if you're playing like shorter phrases, even something like, and say something's just too fast for you, it's still better to kind of play a shorter phrase and make it have a strong starting point and strong ending point and just make it like a thing, than playing like catch up and trying to play like a ton of notes that aren't quite in the pocket. Does that make sense? Yeah. But I mean, slowing it down is definitely going to be your friend. It sounds like doing all the right things. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cool, man. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, keep in touch. Yeah, totally. Be well. Ciao.
Good day.
You too. I love it. Tristan, he's rocking Anthropology. So, Evic's like, who is she talking to? I'm definitely not talking to myself. I'm bringing some folks in on Instagram. There's a lot of young saxophonists who are calling in. I love it. Tristan had his sax out and he's listening to my live stream. So just giving some tips and, I'm just giving some thoughts that have helped me in the practice room, and I hope they'll help other people. Mike is muted. Oh no, the sound is broken. The sound is off. Why? Why? Hold on, let me see. Loop. Facebook friends, is that better? Am I back? Am I back? Let me know. YouTube, is it still okay? Still can't hear. All right, I don't know what's on then. Can you hear the sax? I'm so sad. I can't hear. I'm so sorry. I'm going to type in. I know. Oh, no. Okay, Deborah's saying she can hear. So that's good. I know Instagram you can hear. They're saying audio seems fine on Twitch. I never left. Why would I leave you guys? I never would. All right. Maybe it was just a few people all right, cool. You guys, I'm going to sign off, but before I do, I'm going to play you a little jam, and I mentioned it earlier on all my socials. Oh, someone has a little song request. They want to hear, oh, this is cute. Paul Desmond is a huge inspiration to me, so they're saying, can you play Take 5? What a great melody. I also got to perform with the late, great Dave Brubeck, which was insane. I was like, somebody pinch me. We got to perform together twice. Oh, my God. We didn't play that. Been so nervous if he had asked me to play Take 5. But one of my saxophone teachers, the great Jerry Bergonzi, played with Dave Brubeck in his band for like 10 years. And he had introduced us. I think I was like 14 when I first got to sit in with Dave Brubeck. Greatest musicians, composers. All right, you guys, I'm going to play one more. I know a lot of you have to run, and I'm going to run too, but see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, you're like in my calendar. You are in my calendar. And so I got to get a little more music prepared for you guys, so it's good that we're going to meet up tomorrow because Facebook doesn't like the fact that I'm jamming with other artists, which kind of makes me sad because, I like to jam with some other artists. And I'm going to sign off after this one, but I want to thank you guys for you for tuning in. Bye. Bye. Nabil, thank you so much for the tip. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot. Do you listen or play any classical sax? I actually don't. I tried at one point to play a little bit of classical saxophone. I even studied with a teacher who was giving me etudes, and he kept telling me, your tonguing's too fat, your tonguing's too fat. But I learned how to do flutter tonguing through that experience. It was really bizarre. I was trying to play a classical etude, thinking that I can really get my technique up. And then I noticed one day I could just, as I was trying to do that, he went... And I was like, oh, well, that wasn't what my teacher wanted me to do, but that's pretty cool. And so that's how I discovered flutter tonguing. But, Nabil, I wish I had some better recommendations for you, but, yeah. If you found some favorite classical sax players, I would love to hear from you. Let me know. Thank you again for the tip. All right. Have a blessed day, you guys. Oh, somebody's saying don't leave. I love you all. You guys all make my day. Yes, what's up, Trevor? Sax Gang. I love it. All the Sax Gangs in the house. All right, you guys. See you tomorrow, 5 o'clock EST. Tell your friends. Comment. Say you got to be here because it's way more fun. All right, goodbye, YouTube. Love you guys. Have a good day.